Ghanaians eligible to vote went to the polls on December 7, 2020 to elect a president as well as members of parliament. The process was generally smooth across the country, with a few pockets of violence recorded. 8 people have died from election and post-election violence. The Electoral Commission indicated its resolve to announce the results of the election 24 hours after close of polls. That did not materialize after voting was extended in some polling stations. Also, there were disagreements at some constituency collation centers, leading to a delay in the collation of results. Parliamentary results were declared at the various constituency collation centers, whereas the presidential results had to be sent to the regional collation centers, and this was a new layer introduced in the 2020 general elections. The Electoral Commission finally announced the presidential results on December 9, and candidate Nana Akufo-Addo was declared president-elect.
At the end of the polls, Nana Akufo-Addo of the New Patriotic Party obtained 6,730,413 votes, being 51.595% of the total valid votes cast. John Dramani Mahama of the National Democratic Congress obtained 6,214,889 votes, being 47.366% of the total valid votes cast. And by the power vested in me as the chairperson of the Electoral Commission of Ghana and the returning officer of the presidential election, it is my duty and honor to declare Nana Akufo-Addo as president-elect of the Republic of Ghana.
The following day, the flag-bearer of the opposition National Democratic Congress, John Mahama, at a press briefing said the party would not accept the results of the election.
I ran for re-election as an incumbent candidate. I respected the will of the people. I conceded, I stepped aside, and I set in motion a peaceful transfer of power because I understood that it was the will of the people. And if we are to progress as a nation, if we are to live up to the inheritance of our history, one for which people have paid the ultimate price, the sacred verdict of the people must be respected. It must be protected. It has been my pledge throughout my time of service as a representative to the good people of Ghana to do exactly that. And that is why I stand before you tonight, unwilling to accept the fictionalized results of a flawed election.
There have been a series of protests following the declaration. Many NDC party supporters nationwide have taken to the streets to express their displeasure with the outcome of the elections. There have been protests in Accra, Kumasi, Axim, Ketu South, and other parts of the country. In Accra, protesters clashed with the police close to the premises of the Electoral Commission.
We work for peace. We don't achieve peace in a silver platter. So if you make your mind that you could like to do the wrong thing, right? To declare a flawed election on favor of somebody. Now you are telling us to be peace. Where do you want to peace? Now, because if you know that you want peace, then you have to do the right thing.
All those peace councils, all the institutions that we have religiously respected, this is the time for them to speak. There are two sides to the coin. This election was flawed. There's evidence to show that it was flawed. Look at what happened in Techiman's house. Look at what's happening in Sene. Look at what happened in Wiasu. Look at Ablekuma Central. One of our boys was shot and is dead. The level-headed people in this country must call everybody to book and let this thing be properly done. When everybody understands that the correcting has been done, there will be peace in the country.
A similar incident happened in Kumasi.
They were claiming that one of the demonstrators had been arrested here, which was not correct. It was completely false. So they were coming to demand for that person's release. We explained to them that nobody has been arrested. The demonstrators will not agree. They started throwing stones They threw stones, and some of the police were hurt. A vehicle was damaged. So finally, we were able to take control, and they moved away.
Our request is one, that Mensa and Nana Akufo-Addo should do the right things. Until that is done, we shall not rest.
The police have, however, secured a court order to stop the NDC from further protests in Accra. The NDC has now served notice of its decision to head to the Supreme Court on December 29th to challenge the outcome of the presidential elections, as well as a parliamentary result from the Techiman South constituency, which has become contentious.
The party has taken the decision to go to the Supreme Court in respect with the presidential election results. That decision was arrived after those who are auditing the pink sheets finished their work. And in their work, they saw a number of malpractices. And so, based on those results from the auditing, the party then took a decision and instructed the lawyers of the NDC to proceed to court and in respect of the presidential elections.